Hey, I don't know what exactly has been going on with people lately, and this is kind of like a general problem, not even for what we're about to talk about right now, but people have really been hitting that sensitivity button super hard. And you know what, now that I say that, I don't even know if it's about sensitivity per se, but it's definitely something wrong. Okay, so the first thing is the fact that yes, this is a real talk video, so from here on out there's gonna be no more cuts. It's literally gonna be one straight shot. I'm not gonna be doing anything else, no fancy smancy. I need to get this point out there. I haven't done a real talk in quite a bit, but for those that are keeping up with these real talk series videos, thank you. But this one right here is actually probably gonna hit a few of you guys hard, because I don't understand what's wrong with people. So let's talk about Pokemon Sword and Shield. Okay, Pokemon Sword and Shield. Let's just get right to the chase. People are complaining, crying, bitching straight up, because I'm actually pretty irritated about this right now, about a lot of little things regarding Pokemon Sword and Shield. Now, so some of the big things, to people like me, it doesn't really make that much of a difference. And I'm going to explain why briefly, okay? Pokemon Sword and Shield, from my understanding, has some, I don't know, lacking of Pokemon, lacking of the roster. Graphics might not be up to par with people's expectations. Things of this nature, right? Now, those are just a few that I can just pull off the top of my head that I remember actually seeing for myself on Twitter and other social media platforms. And to be quite honest, I think that is a load of shit. I think that people really need to stop nitpicking at things, and I think that we need to realize that yes, as fans, we are entitled to opinions, but as fans, we also can express some kind of respect towards these developers and towards the people that are behind these games that have given us everlasting memories and experiences and have helped us through, good times, hard times, bad times, okay times, times where we're bored, times where we needed something completely new, times where, if you're like me, has been in the game since day one. All right, and I will tell you this right now, Pokemon has literally been a part of my life ever since it first came over here overseas in the United States. And I have been playing these games, the main games, since Red and Blue. Okay, I have not missed a single one. Okay, and the thing that I'm going to express with you guys here is something that a lot of you might be able to relate with me, okay? And it's called the experience, the knowing of not knowing what you're about to get. Okay, on the cover you see a bunch of cute and friendly, maybe not so friendly, maybe not so cute, but these pocket monsters that the whole point, the objective is to do battle with one another, to go from land to land, getting a bunch of different badges, catching a bunch of different Pokemon, filling the decks, because the old man at the office, the professor, he doesn't want to leave the office. Okay, so you're pretty much doing his dirty work, I guess. I mean, that's basically Pokemon. You go and catch them all, you battle, and you get legendaries, you have boss battles. That's pretty much it. Now, over the course of time, they've changed it. Sun and Moon, they totally changed the whole gym format, and I remember people, kind of weird about that. But again, I was kind of open to the idea, because okay, this is something new, except we're still kind of fulfilling the same goals that you do in all of the Pokemon games. And considering that this is, very formula Pokemon, where you pick from 3 starters, there's normally 8 gyms, there's normally an Elite Four, or some kind of grander type of boss series of battles that you have to encounter at the end of the game. There's post stuff, and then there's a bunch of legendaries, there's some rival battles, all that kind of stuff. All that stuff has literally stuck with all these Pokemon games. And people are gonna now complain about 8 generations later, mind you, they're gonna start complaining about, oh, all of the Pokemon aren't in the game, so I'm not gonna play it, or I need to boycott this, or I need to make sure that people aren't buying or playing this game. Like, guys, let me let me say this. When Pokemon first came out, I don't know who the hell was about to be in this game. Now, okay, you might say, oh, like, that's not fair. It's brand new, blah, blah. Of course, you weren't going to have any kind of expectations. Okay. Gen 2. Did not know who was coming, who I was going to be encountering, who I was going to be catching, who I was going to be battling. The whole point was I got the game because I'm a fan of the mainline Pokemon stuff. I want to experience the journeys. Okay, I want to experience whatever is new. Gen 3 comes around. It's a whole new generation. Of course, we got familiar faces from Gens 1 and 2, just like in all the later generations to follow. They have a whole line of new guys when introducing the old stuff. Now, obviously, I mean, this is obvious to me. You do the math. If you're going to have a game like Pokemon that has never been about its graphics, okay? Because let's face it, people are like turning to Zelda and like all these other like Dragon Quest, and they're like, oh, how come their graphics, they can look this good and they can feature all these things? Hey, newsflash, they're not Pokemon. Like they're not Pokemon, and they're not those games. Their direction is they're trying to provide us with a brand new journey and experience and an adventure. Okay, that's the whole point of Pokemon, man. It's an adventure. Okay, and my impression was that with every new generation, you would have a new team. So what is so hard? Like what is so wrong about picking any of the new starters? What's wrong with that? What is wrong with that? What's wrong with going out in the wild and discovering who's out there? I mean, it's hard to do it super fresh nowadays because the internet is so strong and popular, and like it's a very good resource for getting material information, all that kind of stuff. But I mean, come on, like when it comes to Pokemon, like, are we really gonna stoop that low to the point where Japan had to cancel their like celebration or whatever it was? It was like they had some kind of release celebration, and they canceled it because of the outrage of fans. Like, this is not even a thing in the U.S. This is apparently we got bitches in Japan too that are just freaking out because their Pokemon are not gonna be in the game. So my point, I'm sorry, I'm just getting all my thoughts out here right now. This is real talk. Okay, this is real talk. My point is, after 8 generations, and this is on a Nintendo console, and from Game Freak, where right now, they don't have any kind of current plans on just throwing all the Pokemon in there. Because from what they've said that, production time would take a lot longer if they're going to try to make animations and the moves and all that stuff, so that way every Pokemon that is in there, it looks right and it feels right. After 8 generations, guys, 8, Pokemon is over 20 years old. You really, like, there's over 1,000 Pokemon. Dude, this is not rainbow version. Look, if you want a rainbow version, go find some modder or somebody that's gonna, produce something like this for you, because that's not happening right now. It's clearly not. They're not trying to go in that direction. It's like, I'm a fire guy. Okay, obviously I'm gonna pick Scorbunny. That's without a doubt. I've been a fire guy. Why? Because my man Charizard. See this guy right here? My man Charizard. Now, of course, this is Mega X Charizard, my favorite of the Mega Evolutions right now. But the point is that my man has been through and through since the beginning. But because of how awesome he was, I've always been a fire guy. I've always looked forward to seeing what the new fire starter was, and then getting more Pokemon on my team to build a brand new cool looking team, developing new relationship, new freaking favorites, and all that stuff. Like, how many times can we sit there and play the game in a new setting with the same like, dude, honestly, this is where I kind of separate things. If you're one of those kind of people that you just literally want to play the same things over and over and over, then just play the old games. That's why they're there. That's why they're not deleted. They haven't been wiped from existence. Just play the old games. Shut your ass. Play the old games. Don't belittle and try to undersell the new stuff because it's not including your favorites. Dude, I'll tell you this right now. Real shit, okay? If they didn't have Charizard in that game, I'll still play it. I might be a little upset. Oh, he didn't make the cut, but I mean, that's kind of dumb on their part because Charizard is like, you know, he's the homeboy. But it's still, like, that's a bad example. A Pokemon that may not be as popular, because let's be honest, if you don't like him or not, Charizard's one of the forefront Pokemon. Sorry to say, he is. Not sorry. But take any other Pokemon. Imagine Weedle. Imagine all you Weedle lovers out there trying to freaking play Weedle in Sword and Shield. And guess what? Little Weedle ass was not in the game. Oh well. Like, there's probably gonna be another bug-type Pokemon for you in there. Who might even be cooler than Weedle. Who might have a better or cooler evolution. Like, I always thought that there would no Pokemon would ever top, no bird type would ever top Pidgeot. Until Staraptor came into my life. Staraptor was a gangster. But, guys, seriously, like, I really thought I was about to come on this video and, like, start just ranting, yelling. But real talk, I have to be completely blunt, honest with you guys. Those that are trying to get people to not play the game, just stop. Just stop. You're ruining potential experiences. You're ruining, like, any kind of chance, anyone that's actually looking forward to playing these games. Or even those that have no idea what they're about to get themselves into. Like, just because it doesn't meet your expectations does not make it bad. And here's the last thing I want to say before I just start rambling. Which, I mean, I kind of already have been, okay? There's been a bunch of review scores that have been out there. And the lowest I've ever seen this game get is a solid 7 out of 10. That's the lowest. Everything else, the 9s, the 8s, the 4 out of 5s. Like, dude, it's a Pokemon it's a mainline game. There's no way, absolutely no way that this game was going to be bad or terribly made or anything like that. Don't listen to nothing, no crap on the internet where people are literally nitpicking pixels and saying, why does this look bad? Or why does this look like this? Or why is this Pokemon not in there? Or da-da-da-da-da. Because nowadays people can nitpick anything. You can't, in today's world, you can't make nobody happy. You can't. You can never strive for that. Because when you do, you're only gonna make yourself upset and a lot more people in the process because you're really trying to just no. You gotta make what you think is like whatever your imagination is. Like, imagine if someone told Kojima, you suck at what you do because I don't understand your games. This man is like a genius among geniuses. Like, he's making movie games out here. But that's beside the point. What I'm trying to say with Pokemon right now is that, like, we I can't even say we, because I'm not a part of them. I'm not a part of them. Like, y'all, okay? Y'all that are really just acting, like, beyond childish about this. And for those that are, like, my age, older, around my age, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Really trying to belittle Pokemon? Really? Like, I don't get it. I really don't get it, guys. I don't understand why we gotta be like this. I don't. And here's the funny part. One last thing I will want to say is that I haven't seen no leaks. I haven't seen a single leak for this game, so I have no idea what I'm getting myself into. All I know is the 3 starters and a couple of the Pokemon that they've been showing here and there on Twitter. A couple of them. But guess what? I seen them like maybe one time over. I posted about a couple that I thought looked cool, and that was it. That was the end of it, and literally done. I haven't seen a single leak. I don't know anything else, and that's kind of why I'm most excited to play these new games, and that's why someone like Brother Uchi is excited to play these freaking games because him and I have no idea what we're getting ourselves into. What we're looking forward to is a brand new adventure, a brand new journey, a brand new experience. and brand new memories that we will be creating with these new Pokemon games. And yes, there are going to be some familiar faces that we'll probably see along the way we use. But there's going to be new dudes, new folks, new mons. And that's not a bad thing. Guys, let me know what you guys think about this real talk. Let me know if there's anything else you want me to real talk about. Alright. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff in the comments below. Make sure you're taking care of yourselves. Imori.com. Use Uchi15. Take 15% off at checkout for all the anime-inspired goodies like this. This hoodie is a fresh hoodie. Alright. Anyways, guys. Have a good one. Keep it locked, loaded right here on the Uchi Games channel. I'll see y'all next time.